Today we have something very exciting. Reus 2 now has an Ice Age. Thank you to the devs for sponsoring another Reus video so that I can show you this awesome DLC, which is available right now. If you guys want to check it out, there's a link down below that you can follow to the Steam page, and I'll be showing you all of the new content that's available as we evolve this wasteland of a planet into something a little bit more frosty. But first, you might notice that our frost god looks a little bit different right now. That's because he now has the ability to create the Ice Age biome. Well, I guess technically it's the frozen tundra biome. I always love watching the biomes pop in, but man, this thing looks really cool. And we also have one of the new tribes that are available in this update. These guys are called the Painters. And as you can see, they've kind of got their prehistoric vibes going on as well, which is really cool. First of all, for our quest, we need 3 wealth. So if we have a look through what we can build, you can see there are loads of new biotica that we can make. Now, there's some really cool new mechanics we have to pay attention to in this new biome. Our frost giant's just going to put down a slate for us. Now you can see there's a new tag here called Extinct. Basically, what this means is when we finish a main era, this biotica is completely removed and the slot it's on is upgraded by 1 level. That's going to be really important later. And there's also this little guy too, who's called the ground squirrel. If we get a crab guy to plonk him down there, you can see he also has a brand new tag called Evolve. Now, Evolve basically means that this little guy is locked in the hexagon he's on. We can't change him for anything else. But just by building him, we've unlocked 1 random bioticum, and that gets a huge boost to resources. So it looks like we got this jadeite, which is actually really good for us because it's worth gold and it also has the Evolve tag. So after building this with our frost giant, we should get 1 brand new thing that we can build. Oh yeah, a carnelian. Okay, perfect. But just by building those, we've already completed that first quest for the Painters. And that's unlocked a few things for us. The first is we can pick our inspiration for this tribe. I'm thinking we go for this gem seeker perk. We really need the gold. And we've got our own little private gem hut. Technology looks way more advanced than the other huts they've got there. But the next thing we can do is pick our draft. So with this, we can upgrade any of these biomes, including the brand new Ice Age tundra. And here's where we're going to find all of our brand new bioticums, our animals, plants, and minerals. Now, I'd say we probably should go for this Arctic fox, but the primal flint and the 2 other things we get with it all have the extinct tag, and I really want to play around with that. Also, I think we're going to spice up this gameplay a little bit, and we're just going to commit to making this entire planet into a frozen tundra. Beautiful. That is 1 icy prehistoric planet. That also means that we now have room to settle our next tribe. I'm thinking the Huntress is a good one. They like food and gold. Oh, here they come. They must be so cold in just their leaves. What's going on? I love how the leader always just has more clothes than everyone else. Greedy. Oh, wow. They just evolved into Vikings for some reason, but here we are. Eastern Hills huts. Now, for their first quest, these guys want some population and they want 2 animals in the borders. So let's try and build some of the new things that we just unlocked. We've got this little guy, a Castaroides. We're going to put him down here on this animal booster so he gets bonus points. Oh my god, they're so much bigger than I expected. That thing's kind of like a rat if it was the size of a horse. Look how big it is compared to that person. Right, now this little guy gets a bonus if he's next to 3 different bioticum types. So to do that, we're going to need a minx, which is another little ferret-like creature. We also need a plant. So for that, we're going to build this little sedge. That has given the bonus to the minx, actually. We're doing such a great job. And for the last one, we just need a mineral. And this is where we get to use more of these extinct tags, which is amazing. So this one here is a bone. Oh, and perfect. That's the bonus from the Castaroides too. All right, 1 more quest down. That also means that we've unlocked our 3rd and final tribe. For this one, we're going to use the diplomat, who they just kind of like peace, to be honest. But I think that works well. Oh, the Painters worship the frost giant. And if you guys haven't seen, there's also a free update that introduces all of the relationship side of Reus 2 again. So now you can see all the likes and dislikes of the tribes, and even how strong or aggressive they are. Right, we've got another bonus point here, which is going to unlock a brand new animal for us. So with 3 different animals here, that's going to unlock a brand new era for us to playtest. Oh man, we're actually down to our last turn. This one's going to be a really good one though. The Primal Flint. This gives a bonus to all of our extinct tag things in this area, like the slate. Oh, and the Painter and the Diplomat have become enemies because the Painter hates boring people. But the painter also just built a tribute to the frost god. Hey, that's cool, even though they accidentally built a statue of the rock god. We'll forgive them for that. By the way, the version I'm playing on here is technically the pre-release version, so you might see some minor changes on the full release version. But for right now, it's time for our new era. And if we've played our cards right, yes, we have it. The Hunter Age. This is one of the brand new eras. It looks like the diplomat constructs a great hall in celebration of predators. Plants are worth way less in this era, but animals get buffed, which is pretty cool. And for us to get 3 stars here, we're going to need a lot of population and gold. Oh man, I'm ready for this. Okay, so this is the priority for us to get 3 stars up here. First of all, in our Huntress village. Oh, we've got the perfect one. If we pick this Hunter inspiration, we just need 1 more animal and we'll get 80 free food. All right, beautiful. We've done that now. Oh yeah, there's our bonus. That was actually such a big help. It's even let us complete the level 2 quest. And that means we've got another draft point to spend in the Ice Age Tundra. Actually, let's do a reroll here. Oh my gosh, look at all of these creatures. Okay, we have to take the dire wolf. How cool is that? He is a 2-star though, so I don't think we can use him just yet. But we get another 2-star wolverine and a badger. So all animals are going to be helpful for us. Now for the diplomats, we're going to pick the trapper inspiration. That's because we only need to build 1 more animal to get our bonus. And for that, all we needed was this little badger guy. And that's 80 free gold that we just got from that. We really need to make use of all the extinct tags we can as well, so I've put another slate here. Oh, this time the only useful thing we get for the tundra is this labradorite. Oh no, the painters are getting grumpy. Look at the expression on their face. Oh, they've also gone to war with the diplomats. They've just sent an army to attack them, you cheeky guys. We're going for a peaceful planet here. The diplomats have a military strength of 6. Oh no, actually they are definitely losing to the painters. Yep, they lost. The painters only have a military strength of 5 though. How does that work? These guys are playing out of their mind. And now they're invading the city. Of course they are. Oh man, they managed to steal 4 wealth from the diplomats. That's not the best, you guys. But anyway, before we were rudely interrupted, we actually do need to go back over to the painters because they still need... Well, I was going to say they needed wealth, but they just claimed that from the other city. So all we need to do is build 1 more thing, and this time we're going to build our new gem, the labradorite. Okay, you must be happy now, guys. That's your quest completed. Yeah, they seem a bit more peaceful, chatting about the giants they like, tree stumps, chairs, which haven't even been invented yet. All right, but swinging back over to the Huntress Town now, we really need to work on our population. We still need 2 more just to get to 2 stars in the Hunter Age. All right, we've built a new primal flint, which is going to buff everything that has an extinct tag on it. That's got us up to 2 stars. Now we just need another 12 food. Oh my gosh, it's still going to be a tough ask. This is about as good as we can work out for right now. We did make this Castoroides worth 63 food, which is pretty amazing. That's given us plenty of resources, which are still ticking down. I've got to say, these little Castoroides guys are probably some of my favorites at the moment. As long as you can surround them with 3 different bioticum, they're really powerful. Oh yes, we did it. On our last turn, we got 3 stars with the Hunter Age. But actually, I might be a little cheeky here. We're going to turn to the store up in the top left-hand side here. Here we can spend some of the population technology and gold points we've earned along the way. So if we click this one here, we get to buy 1 extra turn. That's going to be just enough for us to build a plant and fully buff up the Castoroides. But you can see these are still outside of our borders. Oh yes, perfect. That was just enough for them to expand. So now we'll be able to get all of the points for these things here. Beautiful. Man, this is going so well. We are the best gods. So good, in fact, it's time for our next era. Now, there is actually a brand new Ice Age era that you can pick here, but unfortunately, you need technology to be your highest stat, so I didn't get it. But I'll leave that up to you to test out in your playthrough. For us right now, we're going to take the knights and castles. It's a pretty balanced around all of the stat points, and we need 175 prosperity to get 3 stars. But the most important thing is now we have 2nd level upgrades. We'll get to that in one moment though. First, we need to pick our inspirations. I think this butcher trait's going to be the one for us. We need 5 animals that have food as their base resource. For the painters, we really need technology as our main thing. So we're going to have to get some more elements in our borders. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's just see what we can unlock first before we do pick anything. Oh my gosh, look at all of these giant prehistoric animals. There's a saber tooth. These guys have 3 stars though. We can't use any of them right now. And actually, we're going to do a reroll here. Oh, this one is full of animals that have food. That's amazing. We're going to take it. And as you can see, all of those extinct animals and plants we built have now disappeared, and they upgraded the slots they were on by 1. So these are level 2 slots. That means we can now start to use all of these level 2 animals, which is kind of crazy. The painters, though, need science first. So let's just get that sorted. We need at least 10 science points for them. The last one is the diplomat, who needs gold. So for us to do that, we've already got quite a few animals, so I think we go with this tavern. That's going to boost our gold and our food. Using our favorite little creature, the Castoroides, we're going to build out a lot of points here. Oh, including this new fireweed we got, which is an extinct plant. And we'll put down our little evolve squirrel, which will give us a bonus thing that we can make. Oh my gosh, is this an army? The painters invading the diplomats. When will you guys stop this nonsense? Oh, we just completed their quest too, by the way. That was very good timing. Oh, they did it. They fought them off. Just. And now the diplomats have immediately sent out a counterattack. They want to steal population from the painter. Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy. I might have to step in soon with some of my godly powers. A tsunami, anyone? All right, well, let's finally upgrade 2 slots to level 2. Oh, we got a super booster on this one. That is actually amazing. Because here we get to try out some level 2 animals finally. This one's a wolverine. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. If we can surround these guys in food animals, like so, that should be all of them. Yes. Now they've got a full bonus, which gives us 150 extra gold. That's kind of insane. We've already got the food for the huntress. All we need now is the 18 technology for the painter. Oh my gosh, there's so much war happening right now. I'm just going to ignore it, to be honest. We've got other things we need to do. Actually, just these last 2 elements should do the job. Let's see how we go now. Oh man, that's a stack of resources we've got. And even more just came in. Oh my gosh. Yes, beautiful. 2 stars. Oh my gosh, make that 3 stars in castles and knights. Except everyone's getting upset now because there's so much war and they feel like we're not listening to their requests. By upgrading these 2 slots, that should let us build... Let's just do a random gem here that's going to give us a bit of gold. What we're really after is this little guy. A Glyptodon, which I've never seen before. Oh, look at these guys. They give bonuses to everything with an extinct tag, and they also are worth 144 food. That's actually huge. And the borders are just expanding to include these 2 guys. I think we got some other bonus too. Oh, that was so much gold. What else did we achieve? Oh, we did this Temple of Aegir one. That gave us some mystery points, which for this tribe convert into golden food. So that's why we got such a big bonus. The last level 3 quest we have though is for the Huntress Town, and all they really need is 1 more animal. This is going to be a walk in the park. But since we have a couple of upgraded slots here, why don't we make it a good one? I found this guy who looks a little bit like a zebra crossed with a horse. A Hagerman horse. But oh my gosh, he's worth 193 food. He actually will get a big bonus if we put undergrowth next to him. So what we might do is just sneak in some plants here that have the extinct tag, and that way we can have 2 level 3 slots going into the next era. It's going to be huge. But we have our first level 4 quest. This time it's for the painters who are out invading the diplomats again. They just can't help themselves. We need 29 more gold. That's going to take a while. But actually, I'm thinking animals is going to be a good way to do that. Wait, what? Now the Huntress is getting in on the job? How big is their army? Wait, what's the military value of the Huntress? It's 26. They're going after the painters who have 19. They might be outmatched. It's like twice the other invasion parties I've seen. All right, painters, you don't know what you're in for. Oh my, look how much they outnumber these guys. That is crazy. They are still going really well on health. Yeah, GG's. You're gone. Get out of here. It looks like they're not even after any resources. They just attacked them because it's the Castle Age rivalry. So basically just because they didn't like them. And actually it is thanks to the hunters for being 26 military that we get to choose one of the new eras. Hold on, there's a cutscene happening. We just saw this battle go down. Is this a reenactment? Okay, we're talking about bushes. We're talking about the hunters and guinea pigs and also stars. Oh, now they're throwing boulders. It must be saying, I'll make you see stars or something like that. It was all a big trick. Everyone is now deceased to giant boulders. All right, well, castles and knights completed. Now, this brand new era I was talking about, I'm hoping we've unlocked. Maybe not what you expected, but it's the nuclear war. This is unlocked when you get 20 military strength from one faction. It says the strongest cities are likely to start an arms race. With more threat, they can gain more technology. Okay, basically, we need a lot of science and military strength. Then we need a lot of prosperity and military strength. 600 prosperity and 250 military strength to get 3 stars. What can we do but give it a go? It also means we've got 3-star biotica now, which means we can get the best plants, animals, and minerals around. Before we build anything, though, we're going to unlock something new. Oh, a tar pit. Oh, this is really powerful. Okay, this is what we need to take. We've got a level 3 booster here. And actually, we have enough to build the tar pit. This is huge. Okay, if I've played my cards right here, this is going to be game changing. Oh, look at all of those resources. Oh my gosh. I knew it was going to be a lot, but I didn't realize it was going to be that much. 5,500 of every resource. I think I just broke the game. This is going to take forever to tick down. All right, we did it. There's our first star. Straight away. They've developed a powerful weapon. Oh no, we might have given them too many resources. Oh no, Eastern Hill Huts has as well. There's 2 nuclear powerhouses on this planet. This was supposed to be a peaceful planet, everybody. What's happened? I can't believe it. They have over 100 of every resource. The crazy thing is, this tar pit could get even stronger by the end of the game. It gets points for each legacy biotica. So basically, when we overwrite a hexagon for something else, those points are going to be added on to the tar pit. I think it was all of those extinction tags that we used during the game. Okay, well, our next goal is to get 2 cities to 100 prosperity and 50 military. It looks like the diplomat has 66 military, and the painters, the other one with the nuclear weapons, they only have 19 for some reason. How does a nuke only get you 19 military power? That's kind of crazy. They do have an inspiration though. Oh, it has to be the luxury shop. If we can get animals worth a lot of gold, that's going to be worth heaps. Great place for a luxury shop right next to the nuclear missile silo. Okay, the first thing we're going to try is to use our crab god to build a bear. This isn't any ordinary bear though. It's a level 3 bear that has military strength. And oh my gosh, it's worth a lot of resources. That's a huge boost. And it also gets stronger if we have more critters next to it. Let's spend some of our resources. Yes, that was huge. We got another critter. A snowshoe hare, which is a tier 2 animal. Now the bear is worth a crazy amount actually. 340 food on its own. And our military strength is already going up. The next thing we're going to build is a dire wolf. It's finally happening. Oh my gosh, this guy gets money for every animal in this biome. Turns out that's $380 worth. I think one way we can increase the military strength is by building animals and plants that have this little skull and crossbones. That's a stat called threat, and it says that humans respond to it by increasing their power. Yep, it definitely seems to be working. The military strength is going up. Well, with a new unlock in the Ice Age, what can we find? A cave bear that actually gives threat for legacy minerals in this biome. That could be huge. Well, with this glacial erratics, we've completed the 4th level quest. That's huge, actually, because now the painters have like a 4th level city. Look at this thing. It's so bright and cheery for someone who's a major nuclear threat to the world. But it's time to try out our second bear. Oh my gosh. This is the fighting bear. It's worth 3,500 gold and 33 threat. Look at the gold coming out of this bear. The military strength is nearly 100 after that. Well, we have already far exceeded the 600 prosperity we needed on this planet. All we need now is the 250 military strength. But that gives me an idea. We'll go over to our last tribe, the Huntress, and we'll spend their inspiration. Or food in animals is pretty good. We're going to take that. Now, the plan is we upgrade some slots to level 3. We also need 2 more biodiversity points, so we've just got to increase this from 13 to 15. You can get those by building animals that aren't in the biome anymore. Oh, actually, this horse just gave us 2 for some reason. The plan has already paid off. We can build a second cave bear. It's going to take all of our biodiversity points. But now the Huntress tribe has their own. It's worth 5,000 gold and 32 threat. Oh my god, it's a mountain of gold. It's also making some other things chain react as well, so it's still coming in. Their military strength is at 75 and still going up. Okay, we did it. I didn't even have to touch anything else. Their military strength ended up on 83. But what were the other tribes? The diplomats were actually the lowest at 67. And our painter tribe ended up on 101. Now, we still have a massive amount of turns left. We'll just see if we can complete these level 4 quests. For the Huntress, we just need 2 new animals. Pretty simple solution to that. Oh, but the Diplomats have a quest where we need 4 cities at 35 prosperity. Do you know what? We can do this easily. If we go to the shop, one thing we can buy is these expansion charges, right? One of the awesome things that this Frost God can do is to use those expansion charges and make extra Earth. I guess he kind of makes the whole Earth bigger, really. But because we built 3 of those things, we can make it bigger 3 times. These poor traders are walking like hundreds of miles extra because we just keep exploding the land out. And if we go back to the shop, we can buy 1 more nomad tribe. Let's just make these miners and we'll settle these guys right here. It looks like they're gonna like technology points through minerals. That shouldn't be a problem at all. Their second quest is just for technology and wealth. Also shouldn't be a problem. And their third quest now is just for more of the same. Oh, whose army is this? It's the Diplomats. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that army. They're invading this tiny little miners town. Do you know what though? How dare you guys pick on this small little town? Let's try out the new powerful ability from this upgraded Frost Giant. There you go, Copper Blizzard. Oh my gosh, he's frozen all of them. Cop that, that'll teach you. Oh, they all perished. I kind of feel bad, but also they all deserved it. Each and every one of them. All right, well, back to just spam building these things. Oh, they just built a temple to the Frost Giant, which is good because they've actually progressed into having a power plant and their resources have jumped massively. Okay, we've used up all of our turns now, and hopefully once this border expands, that should be the last thing we need to complete the level 4 quest. But our prosperity is currently sitting at over 1,000. Kind of ridiculous. Oh, yep, there we go. There's the level 4 quest done, and that is it. That is one fully evolved Ice Age planet. Oh no, at least it was fully evolved. They're launching all the nuclear weapons. Excuse me? This was a peaceful planet. Oh, maybe we should never have evolved in the first place. But that is the new Ice Age DLC for Reus 2. Thanks again to the devs for sponsoring the video. Follow the link down below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. Love you. Mwah. Okay, bye.